U.S. President Donald Trump has issued a new threat to Iran, saying it will be met with great force if it attacks U.S. targets in the Middle East. Earlier, Trump had threatened to, quote, end Iran, but now Tehran has hit back with a tweet of its own, calling on Trump to show the country some respect, but also stressing it does not want war.
Iran's Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif didn't mince words in his response to Trump's threats.
Donald Trump hopes to achieve what Alexander the Great, Genghis Khan and other aggressors failed to do. Iranians have stood tall for millennia while the aggressors are all gone. Economic terrorism and genocidal taunts won't end Iran. Never threaten an Iranian. Try respect. It works.
It was all in response to Trump's earlier tweet vowing to, quote, end Iran if Tehran wages war against the US. But on the streets of the Iranian capital, not everyone felt war was looming.
War won't happen. If Trump could start one, he would have done it by now. So if he threatens, I'm coming for you, then come, because if you say something, you have to act on it. Let's see how much of a man you are.
Naturally, Trump does not and did not want war. But apparently some countries in the region are pushing him in that direction.
With all I'm seeing, all the military equipment the U.S. have brought to the Persian Gulf, I think they want to get results. So results could either be war or Iran sitting down for negotiations.
In recent days, the Trump administration has deployed bombers and an aircraft carrier to the Persian Gulf, citing Iranian threats to US interests. On Monday, Tehran upped the ante and announced it would quadruple its production of enriched uranium. If they do, it means Iran would soon go beyond the stockpile limitations established by the 2015 nuclear accord.
Well, for more now, let's bring in Khalil Rostamkhani. He's an Iranian writer and journalist living in exile here in Germany. Thanks for being with us this morning, first of all.
Thank you.
Khalil, the rhetoric here is alarming. We've got the U.S. and Iran talking of war and annihilation. We've got also U.S. warships headed to the region. Is this as dangerous as it seems?
Well, it is very dangerous. I hope it is not as dangerous as it seems, but you know that it is a very sensitive region there with so much oil passing through the Strait of Hormuz. And there are too many, that's the problem, there are too many trigger-happy people on both sides. And I hope that somebody will control them.
Let's talk about some of these trigger-happy people and maybe some of the doves on both sides, too. Starting with Washington, how do you read Washington's strategy here? Are they really expecting this pressure to result in Iran turning a new leaf, or is containment the strategy there?
It is very difficult to read just one strategy in Washington. On the one hand, President Trump offers his telephone number, personal telephone number, to the Iranians to call. On the other hand, we should remember that the National Security Advisor, Mr. John Bolton, a few months before taking office, he addressed an opposition rally in Paris and promised them to hold the next celebration in 2019 in Tehran.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's containment or if it is regime change strategy. They keep denying that it's regime change, but it's difficult to see.
There's no coherent strategy coming out of Washington, and you do have notorious hawks in President Trump's inner circle, particularly John Bolton. But what about Iran? What is Iran pursuing here? How is it, determined to get the bomb as quick as it can, as many fear, or is it simply trying to maintain its own strategy of development in the region and to develop its allies?
I think the second would be more close to the target. The Iranians, as far as I can see, know that they cannot get the bomb. They tried some years ago, but then they realized that they can't get it, and actually the International Nuclear Agency has been verifying their behavior and has confirmed that they have stuck to their promises. But they...
Because that seems to be the main concern that of people who feel threatened by Iran, particularly Israel and some of the other neighbors in the region, that Iran is just hell-bent on getting the nuclear bomb and they won't tolerate that.
Yeah, that's the problem, the rivalry in the region. Israel and Saudi Arabia, as far as one can see, have got a very strong ally in White House, and I hope that they will not seek this to get rid of their nemesis in Tehran. Otherwise, it will get much more dangerous, and that's why they are playing up this question about the bomb.
Khalil, thank you very much for talking with us.
Thank you for having me.
Rustam Khani, journalist and writer here living in Germany.
Thank you.